Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
We begin tonight with a warning. If you're going to be outside, make sure you dress properly. Temps will drop to double-digit below zero, and that does not include wind chills. Our storm team has dropped its expected low temp for tonight. Let's go to Hutch, who joins us with your No Wait Weather Planner. And Hutch, it's nasty out there now.
It already is with that wind, Mike. And one of the factors in making cold temperatures and Arctic air is that fresh snow that we have. And many of us picked up a good 2 to 6 inches of it across the area. Ellendale, Edgeley, you picked up the most, a little over 5 inches there. The FM area, 3 to I've gotten 4 in parts of South Moorhead. All in all, it was that light flaky snow that has now moved off. Temperatures, the coldest of the year, moving in the northern portions of the valley. And we're actually going to create our own Arctic air mass right here in the valley tonight. It's not necessarily just coming straight out of the Arctic at us. A wind chill advisory for all of our counties. Mike, the wind chills are already 39 below zero in Langdon, 37 below in Devils Lake, and 36 below in Cooperstown. And that means exposed flesh can freeze in 15 to 30 minutes. Now, our air temperatures by bedtime in Fargo heading down to 12 below zero. It'll be a little cooler than that in Grand Forks. Our coldest temperature in Fargo this season, 24 below. We're going to exceed that tonight in all likelihood. I'll have details in your hour-by-hour forecast. And oh yeah, after this, take a look, Mike, we have a winter storm watch already posted. Potential blizzard-like conditions in our area Friday night into Saturday. I'll have all of that in a few minutes.
And we'll need to know about it.
Yes.
Thanks. We are following a case tonight in which a lot of you on our Facebook page are calling disturbing. A Fargo woman is being charged after court documents say she left her children alone inside a home with a dead body. Amber Barrett is facing child neglect charges and failure to report a death. Authorities say that Barrett and the man, later identified as Farouk Shahid, were both in her home on November 16th. She claims she let him sleep on her floor and found him unresponsive the next morning. Despite being sure that Shahid was dead, authorities say she left him with 2 daughters to go to work. Police were eventually called to the scene by 6 children who had found Shahid and weren't able to wake him up. There is a warrant out for Barrett's arrest. Anyone with information about her should call authorities. Take a look at this video from the North Dakota Highway Patrol. Troopers have released near misses involving their officers responding to crashes in the last few weeks. The incidents happened in Walsh County and Fargo. In all cases, the troopers were not seriously hurt. They were parked on the side of the interstates dealing with traffic accidents. Now, coming up tonight on Valley News Live at 6, you'll hear the story from one trooper. In Grand Forks, police are looking for a 38-year-old man who broke off his ankle monitor and left it at a bar. Raymond Nicholas was out on work release on several charges and had an electric home monitoring system. Nicholas is facing a felony charge of escape. A changing of the guard on Capitol Hill today as the House hands over control of the impeachment process against President Trump to the Senate. House Democrats are also passing plenty of new evidence, though it's not clear whether Senate Republicans will allow it into the trial. Natalie Brandt has the latest from Capitol Hill.
House managers marched the articles of impeachment against President Trump across the Capitol.
The resolution is adopted.
Earlier, the House voted on a resolution to appoint the 7 House managers who will act as prosecutors in the Senate trial. House Intelligence Committee Chairman Adam Schiff will be the lead manager.
By selecting these particular batch of managers, the Speaker has further proven she's not interested in winning the minds, the hearts, or even following the Constitution.
It's not personal, it's not political, it's not partisan. It's patriotic.
President Trump responded to the House proceedings during a White House trade ceremony with Chinese officials.
They have a hoax going on over there. Let's take care of it.
Ahead of the start of the Senate trial, the House Intelligence Committee has released new documents and text messages from indicted businessman Lev Parnas, who says he helped the president's personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani, pressure Ukraine to investigate the Bidens.
Those documents from Parnas revealed that an ally of the president may have surveilled Ambassador Marie Yovanovitch before she was recalled from Ukraine.
The release of this new information dramatically underscores the need for witnesses and for documents.
Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has said the question of witnesses and documents will be voted on after opening arguments. The Senate impeachment trial is expected to begin early next week. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
White House counsel Pat Cipollone will act as the lead attorney for President Trump in the Senate trial. U.S. Supreme Court Chief Justice John Roberts will preside. In response to today's news, our Washington, D.C. bureau caught up with North Dakota U.S. Senator John Hoeven to get his thoughts on the trial.
Well, obviously, we've seen what the House has provided in terms of information to date, but understand that we'll be sitting there every day, Monday through Saturday, 5 hours a day, from 1 o'clock in the day till 6 o'clock, listening to all this information.
Senators from both sides of the aisle are now speaking out about their role as the jury in the upcoming impeachment trial. After more than a year of economic combat, the U.S. and China took a small step toward peace today. President Trump and China's chief negotiator signed Phase 1 of the China trade deal in Washington. Under this deal, the administration says that they will ease some sanctions on China, and in response, China pledges to buy $200 billion in farm goods made by the U.S. over a 2-year period.
Well, the concern is always it'll need to be improved. We can always do better, and farming continual improvement is always our goal. But it'll be interesting as we continue to move forward, as with Phase 2. We know it's not going to happen overnight, but that's okay as long as we're going in the right direction. This is a critical step in the right direction.
Critics say Phase 1 doesn't do enough to end the trade war. It's unclear when negotiations for Phase 2 will begin. After finding her neighborhood's fire hydrant covered in snow and ice, a West Fargo woman is urging you to shovel out the ones on your block before it's too late. But is it really your problem? Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Bailey Hurley talked with officials to find out.
It's a reminder firefighters give us every winter, asking homeowners to shovel out the hydrants on the block in preparation of an emergency.
And a fire can happen to anybody, so wouldn't you want your belongings, your memory, and your family safe and well knowing that if something were to happen, that the quickest access could get to you by having it cleared?
But as Kelly Mueller found, that reminder isn't something everyone is paying attention to.
Looked over and noticed that my fire hydrant was completely covered.
So after shoveling it out, Mueller took to Facebook, asking those in the neighborhood to clear the other hydrants around the block so firefighters aren't forced to waste any of their precious time when responding to a call. Fargo and Moorhead Fire tell me they haven't ran into any access problems yet, but as I found multiple hydrants buried in snow today, some neighborhoods could be in jeopardy if something isn't done soon.
The firefighters who go to that certain hydrant is covering 20 homes just within that hydrant before you get to the next one.
Officials say hydrants are public property, meaning they're not one sole homeowner's responsibility. And while there is no city ordinance requiring you to shovel hydrants out, it is strongly encouraged.
We'll see if anybody gets out there and listens to it.
In West Fargo, Bailey Hurley, Valley News Live.
West Fargo Fire says that they are launching an Adopt a Hydrant program on their website this week, allowing homeowners to claim one of the city's 2,000 hydrants for the year and mark it as clean every time snow is shoveled off. North Dakota's Game and Fish says that moose that folks rescued from the Missouri River this week in far western North Dakota has unfortunately died. Wildlife experts say that the young male moose had torn or broken its shoulder after he had been trapped in icy waters for days. The organizer of the rescue crew says the animal will be tested for diseases and its meat will be sent to a local food bank. Busch Beer is now announcing a Busch Snow Day. From now until mid-March, Busch will track snowfall in the Midwest. And for every inch of snow that falls until the first day of spring, customers are eligible to receive $1 off Busch products and up to $30 in savings. To find out where you can upload your receipts, just go to the App Store and search VNL and download it for free.